that, what we've done here is we've set up a demo where we're going to see how the Internet of Things, together with collaboration, bring all of this together. And to help me with that, we have a great demo guy at Cisco. So I would like to welcome Sean Curtis, the Cisco demo guy, on stage. Welcome, Sean.
Hey. Good morning, Snorre.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I've got a question to start. Do you like to shop?
I hate shopping. I hate the experience about it. I hate the queues. I can't get help. I can't find parking. I hate it.
I understand the pain you have with it, right? So allow me to share with you and everyone else how the Internet of Things, the Internet of Everything, and collaboration is already starting to change those experiences for the consumer. But, in order to change the experience for the consumer, we also need to provide those collaboration capabilities back in the infrastructure for headquarters or for the people running the stores, right? So they need to do a better job of preparing for those consumers to improve the experience as well, all right? Now, we've set up a scenario today. You're going to be our shopper, and you're doing some home improvement with our home station store, all right? And we're going to start off preparing for your experience at the store to kick off a promotion before you enter the store. All right?
Okay, good.
Let's join me over here where I want to show you how we can bring together people from the store I'm working at as a store manager, other stores across the country. We want to interact with maybe suppliers and vendors across the country, as well as headquarters. So the way to do that is to enable collaboration. And enabling that collaboration needs to be easy for us to use, right? So the first thing I want to share with you is how we're making that easy with a smart scheduling tool to bring together the various resources. Now, we understand that people need to collaborate from different devices, different types of platforms, right? So we're going to schedule a new meeting here, and I'll show you how I can schedule one in the near future. And we need to add devices like telepresence. So here I can do a search, and you can see there's your telepresence unit right here on the stage, right? So we select that. And then I can, of course, add cloud-based collaboration capabilities with that as well, right? So we can enable that. And as I mentioned, people are coming in from different platforms, different devices. You mentioned mobility as one, right? So let's allow different video endpoints to join in as well. So it's that easy to schedule the resources we need to bring everybody together to collaborate with video and sharing content, all right? Now, of course, we know people work in different workflows, and many of us work within Outlook. So we have a plug-in capability within Outlook that allows you to join in those same resources, add telepresence rooms, add the cloud collaboration capabilities like WebEx, right? Now, I already have a meeting scheduled and ready to go here. So let's show you how easy it is to join into the experience after we've scheduled something. So here in my Outlook inbox is an invitation, and it's as simple as clicking one button to join into that experience.
So just one button and you're going.
That's right. Now, what you're going to see is I join in. This sort of capability allows us to bring in people inside our firewall and outside. So you mentioned earlier how the requirement we have with our suppliers and vendors at Cisco is to be able to collaborate with them regardless of where they are, right? So that's essentially what we're trying to show you here. Now, I'm not going to enable audio because you can hear me through my lav mic, but I do want to start off my video here because I can see Kelly's video up on the screen now. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
All right, and it looks fantastic, and let me go ahead and minimize that. And the other thing I want to do is I want to share content with Kelly, so I'm going to make myself the presenter, and I'm going to share my desktop. So Kelly, here I am in the store today, and we're talking about the promotions we want to kick off. And what I'm sharing with you and the rest of the team are analytics. We see a store map here of the home station, and you can see that all of our stores are laid out exactly the same. And what we're trying to do is to attract people to a certain area of our store for the promotion we want to run today, okay? But our store analytics, this is sensors on our network, as well as the mobile devices that the consumer uses as they enter our store location, will provide this rich data that provides the analytics and helps us to improve the experience for the customer, but also for our business. So, for example, I can see traffic patterns here, Snorre. I can see as the customers come in, their mobile devices, what is the primary route that they're taking to go through our store?
So you basically follow me as I walk in, and you will detect that I walk in the store.
That's right. As you
and
connect
where
to
I
our
stop
network,
and everything.
we can track that device and see where it's headed so that we can improve that experience for you.
Okay.
I can also see things like dwell times. How long are customers spending in a particular location? Do they like a particular area more than one other? I can see things like crowding. Do I need to get more store associates to a particular area? Real time, right? So this type of data analytics, this type of look into our network really will help improve those experiences. All right? Now, of course, we need to be able to join in other people, so we have an endpoint over here, and I'd like you to join in from as well. Now, again, it's easy. It's one button for you to join in, right? So whether it's from a cloud-based collaboration from my laptop or from an endpoint like this that you might find back in the office, it needs to be very easy to use, and the experience needs to be similar. So you can see there's the data share that's taking place right now.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Snorre. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. Thanks for joining us. Let me catch you up. Sean and I were just discussing where we should put our store promotions, and I think it's a no-brainer, right in this seasonal section right there. Now, you should be seeing that as well.
So if I switch over, you can see that also on our WebEx, Kelly has annotated in the seasonal areas where we're going to run that promotion. That's fantastic. All right, Kelly. Well, what I want to do next is I want to bring this experience to full screen. You know, it's important to collaborate and have the data to discuss, but maybe our interaction is more important around the video experience. So you see, this is my WebEx up here right now. And if you look beside that, that experience looks very similar, and the quality of the video is very, very exceptional compared to our telepresence here. Pretty impressive. All right, Kelly, the next thing I want to do is, let's say I'm a mobile worker, and I want to join in from a mobile device. So here I have a new Android device. It's the Samsung Galaxy. And of course, I can join in from this device as well. So let me bring that up. All right, there you can see my video now down in the lower left-hand corner of the screen there, right? And that video quality is pretty impressive for a mobile platform there, right? So you can see everybody out there in the audience. But, you know, these mobile platforms, as you mentioned, are good for short collaboration. Maybe I've arrived to the office, and I want to transition this experience to a dedicated video endpoint in my office. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer that call, or I'm going to move that call over here to this video endpoint, our new smart desk phone. And we can resume that, and if I move over here in front of the camera, now you can see me there. So great video quality experience, and it's really easy for me to use. That's the whole point behind collaboration. It needs to be high quality, it needs to be easy to use, right? Now, of course, Snorre, we need to talk about interoperability through all of this, right? Because that's very important to bring everybody together, different operating systems, different platforms. So if we bring up your PC over here.
So on my PC here, we have a Link client working, and we basically just connect into the Link client as well. Going to minimize my video. We get up, and you know, we're part of it. And again, as we mentioned earlier, it's really about being able to reach everyone anywhere on any device, regardless of what they've chosen to do.
You got it. Let's bring up my WebEx again over here. We'll see your video from the Link client. There you go, full screen there. So impressive quality, ease of use, ease of scheduling, right? That's the bottom line. So, all right, Kelly. Well, Kelly and team, thank you very much for joining us today. We're really excited about the promotions coming into Home Station. We're really going to target that seasonal area, and we will we'll meet next week after the weekend to talk about how successful the promotions have gone.
You got it.
All right, thanks, Kelly.
Thank you very much.
All right, Snorre. So let's shift directions now, and you're the consumer, and let's go over to your living room where you're doing some online research about the products you're interested in.
So I'm in my living room. You know, I'm looking at different type of things. I really want a wine cooler.
Okay.
And
you like to drink wine?
I do.
Okay.
So
good wine?
I think I do.
All right. I'm expecting an invitation to see how good a wine you drink.
I'm sure we can fix that.
All right. Well, what are we looking at here? It looks like a 28-bottle wine cooler here.
Yeah. And that would fit really nicely in the living room and in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So I can have easy access.
Absolutely.
To some wine. And what I can do here is basically to go over and find out, okay, which of Home Station stores does actually have this in stock.
Right.
The other thing that I mentioned at the beginning, I hate shopping.
Right.
So I want parking, but I also want someone that actually knows anything about this.
Right.
I don't want to go there unless they're there, so I will actually click that as well and say, I want an expert available on site.
So we need to improve those experiences for you as a consumer, right? And the Internet of Things is going to enable us to do that. So our geolocation can provide distance to the store that you searched on, but our wait times at checkout and the experts that are available in our store are going to come from the mobile devices on our network and the information like the data analytics we shared here. Those are going to tell us how long that experience is going to be for you as a consumer, and we can share that with you. Additionally, we're going to see sensors like this one right here. This is from a partner called Streetline. This is a parking sensor that's embedded in the parking structure at each space to tell you whether a car is parked there or not. Now, these sensors are going to provide that information that tells you you have parking available at that home station that you want to go to. So that's where the Internet of Things are going to come in to improve that experience. So now you can decide on the right store location, not just the closest store location.
So I get 3 choices up. I have one that's close, but I have one that has short wait times at checkout,
Right.
and I can also reserve parking. I'll go to that one, and I'll be there within half hour to an hour,
Okay?
and I'll reserve my space.
All right.
And good, my parking has been reserved. So
Fantastic. All right, well, let's show you what happens as you go off to the store. Why don't you bring your mobile device?
So I'm in the car, I have my mobile device. As I approach parking, I get a message here saying
Right.
that there's a reserved parking for me at level 4, B19.
Absolutely.
And that's mine.
Now, the way we're able to do this is through a peer-to-peer connection, right? This is a tenet of the Internet of Everything. It's those machine-to-machine communications. So your mobile device is connecting with our parking kiosk. That parking kiosk knows from the sensors on the network, the Streetline sensors, what parking spaces are currently available for you and assigns one to you at that moment.
Fantastic. So I'll park my car,
Right?
and we walk into the store.
All right?
And as I walk into the store, here comes a welcome message. It detects I'm in the store.
So you're connecting to the store's wireless network.
Yep.
And now we're able to push services to you on your mobile device because you've connected.
Yeah.
All right?
So now I see the wine cooler. I looked at it at home, and I need to find it in this maze of a store, right?
All right.
So,
So location-based services provides a map
Yeah.
and allows you to find that easily.
Very good. So we're here, and we need to walk over there. So
All
let's
right,
start walking.
Keep going.
Oh, shoot. I've actually always wanted one of those.
What are you looking at?
It's a log splitter.
A log splitter?
I'm Norwegian. It's cold in Norway. We split a lot of logs.
I understand they have a whole television show in Norway about wood, about firewood and splitting wood. Is that right?
I've always wanted, are you a bark up or a bark down type of guy when it comes to storing wood?
I don't know about the bark, but, I crisscross them so you get good airflow.
That's good. So, but I really wanted one of those log splitter. 7-ton log splitter. That's splendid.
Okay, yeah, well, if that's what you're interested in, but, I'm the prize here. You came for the wine cooler,
okay,
right?
Okay, let's go to the wine
All
cooler.
right, let's follow the map and continue on.
So now we're in the appliance section.
Appliance area, there's refrigerators, your wine coolers, and let's see what happens when you've arrived in that area when you're searching for your
I
product.
actually got a coupon. That's interesting. Wow. 15% off on log splitter. That's exactly what I want.
As a matter of fact, we're going to improve our ability to sell to you as well. Now, through your dwell time over there near the log splitter, we knew how long you spent looking at that product, but we also know that a transaction wasn't made, right? So maybe we need to entice you into purchasing that product so that we can increase our revenue.
So he detected that I liked it, and I got a discount.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
All right, so maybe you'll consider that.
I'll consider that. But let's go back to the reason I came here. And I selected a store that actually had a pro in the store.
Yep.
So I will ask a pro.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and switch roles from our store manager, and I'm going to play the store associate who specializes in our appliance area, all right? Now, my workflow, I'm using a tablet device here to better serve our customers. So I have information about the customers who are on our network from their mobile devices, but also from their loyalty card information. So for example, Snorre, I see you're here in our store and you're interested in the wine cooler, and I'm going to change my presence to let the rest of the store associates and management know that I'm no longer available, that I'm now with a customer because I want to help you, right? And so if I come over, I want to share with you product information about the one we're looking at, right? So here's that 28-bottle wine cooler you've been interested in, Snorre.
Looks very nice.
All right. But you know what? As a matter of fact, I do want to recommend this dual zone 38-bottle wine cooler if I can. You like reds and whites, right?
I do, absolutely.
All right. Well, this has some nice features because it has different zones, so it'll keep different temperatures for your whites and reds.
You know, I'll take one of those.
All right. Well, you're a pretty easy customer. I'll go ahead and order that for you. We'll send you a receipt. But you know what, Snorre? These wine fridges, they actually can be built right into your cabinetry in your kitchens. Are you interested in doing something like that?
You know, I am. Do you have anyone that can tell me about that?
Well, it might cost a little bit more, but we can put you in touch with a kitchen designer through remote expert capabilities. All right? So here we are at our remote expert station. And what you can do is you can interact with this remote expert who can help you design the cabinetry around that new wine cooler.
Yeah, so it's for sure not gardening, but I'll go for kitchen design.
All right. So when you select that, that's going to initiate a call with somebody somewhere else in the country who can talk to us. And it looks like our expert's online right now.
How are you?
Hey.
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm doing great. I understand. I pulled your customer record right here. I understand you had some questions about the wine fridge and where it would actually go in the kitchen. Is that right?
Yeah, I do. I actually bought one of those dual zone wine coolers.
Fantastic. Let me talk a little bit about Remote Expert and how we handle that. What I'm going to do for you, sir, is just pull up a couple of different renderings of kitchens, and I just want you to take a look at them. Do any of these approximate what you currently have in your kitchen at home?
Yeah, so my home kitchen is the peninsula here.
Okay, the peninsula, great. Thanks for selecting that. And then how about this particular layout? Like, just are the appliances in the correct location or any modifications there?
No, it's almost, but I don't have the cooker here.
Okay.
It's actually over this end.
Okay, great. Well, what I would recommend on that wine fridge and kind of looking at that area is, let me just annotate on my notes here, and I would suggest that you put the wine fridge right there in the cabinetry. That way you've got seating right there with your guests. You can pull wine right out of the fridge, present it to them, and it just works very nice while you're preparing the meal back there in the back of the kitchen. It's a great location for it.
So Snorre, what you're seeing here, obviously, is the ability to not just have a video interaction with our remote expert, but also to both collaborate with this one tool, the touch panel, about the content that you're interested in, right?
It's fantastic, very, very helpful.
Making it easy to use.
Now, one other note I'd like to just say is that on your customer record that I'm taking a look at, we would love to offer you that free shipping on the log splitter. I know you may be interested in that or be thinking about buying that. So I can get that. We can just ship that right to Oslo. Just all we need to know is just a thumbs up on that.
So you ship the log splitter all the way to Norway for me? Included?
I'll come pull the crank on it if you need me to.
Oh, fantastic. I'll go for one of those as well. I'll buy both the wine cooler and the log splitter.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, Richard, thanks for your help.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
All right, Snorre, so we closed the sale on the wine cooler. We've got you an upgrade to your cabinets to install that, and you've got a new log splitter to go home.
It's fantastic.
Let's go back to your home then, in your living room, where, again, you find yourself online with the Home Station's website.
Yeah, so I'm at home. I go into my account, and, I go to my recent purchases. There's both the wine cooler and the log splitter. Combination of wine and log splitter. That's interesting. But
that sounds dangerous. I don't recommend doing both at the same time.
No, that's going to be interesting. But actually, I have some questions about that log splitter and how to operate it and stuff like that.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go into this browser and connect on video. Right.
So we're having a video interaction through the web browser. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Hello there. Hello, Mr. Kjesbu. I can see here that you're a returning customer. How is that 7-ton log splitter getting through all the Norwegian timber.
You know, it's fantastic. I've been splitting some already, but I need some advice from you. But you know, I actually recognize you're not normally giving advices on log splitters. You're a WebRTC guy at Cisco, are you not?
Yeah, so when I'm not selling log splitters, I do actually moonlight with Cisco, and I work on some of our web initiatives.
Okay. Could you say a couple words about WebRTC and how that's going?
Sure. So WebRTC, our real-time communication, is part of the evolving HTML5 standard. And really the goal behind that is to enable a huge web development community, provide them with the tool set to video enable their web applications. So today you might be familiar with video in the browser based on that browser plugin. However, WebRTC and HTML5 will provide that native technology within the browser, thus simplifying the end user experience. So there's some really exciting opportunities there in the video collaboration space.
So Paul, that's fantastic. Let me see if I have this right. No clients to install, no plugins, right? Therefore, it makes it really easy for, let's say, the consumer to use on their web browser. And the scenario we're providing is exactly one of the use cases we see in that business to consumer collaboration experience and making it easy.
Exactly. So we're driving open standards around that just to bring consumer into that space as well.
So if you guys haven't seen WebRTC before, I mean, come see our booth, and you can get a demo, and we can talk to you about it. It's really that future of doing it in the browser that we believe in.
Yeah, and Paul will be down there at that booth.
So I'm going to be on the booth all week. Call by. It's under Collaboration Innovation. We can have a chat about RTC.
All right, fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
and
Paul.
thank you for the advice.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Super.
All right, Snorre, well, let's wrap it all up, right? So the consumer experience has been improved, right?
You know, I got parking, I got expert help. I actually bought more than I'd planned, which is good for you, not for me.
I think we made a shopper out of you.
I think you did. But what we also saw is that we took sensors and Internet of Things.
Right.
We brought that together with collaboration. And the combination of that is actually Internet of Everything.
You got it.
You know, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Snorre.
Thank you.